MedShake.
Hi, I'm Anca, and this is the place to be to hear about the latest tech trends in healthcare. Today, we are diving into a fascinating study that was recently published in the Lancet Digital Health. This study surveyed thousands of researchers globally to understand their attitudes towards AI chatbots in the scientific process. So, are these tools the future of research, or are they just passing trends? Let's explore what the numbers tell us, and more importantly, what they don't. Welcome into the Meta Health. AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Google Bard, and others have become household names. While their popularity among the general public is undeniable, their role in scientific research remains a subject of curiosity, optimism, and yes, sometimes skepticism. This study is one of the largest of its kind, surveying over 2,400 researchers from more than 90 countries. So, what do they find? Let's break it down step by step. A majority of respondents, over 60%, were already familiar with AI chatbots. However, only 44% had actively used them for research purposes. Among those who did, ChatGPT led the pack as the most popular tool used by almost 42% of respondents for research-related tasks. Now, this shows a growing adoption curve, but also highlights a critical gap. Nearly half of researchers are either unfamiliar with or hesitant to use AI tools in their work. Now, let's talk about how researchers are using these tools. A significant 65% of respondents found AI chatbots helpful for writing and editing manuscripts, making it one of the most valued applications of these tools. About 62% of researchers identify administrative tasks, such as drafting emails, as another area where chatbots add value by streamlining repetitive workflows. Over 65% of respondents believed that AI chatbots excelled at translating research into different languages, which can play a critical role in breaking down accessibility barriers and fostering global collaboration. Now, imagine having a research assistant who can work 24/7, translate into dozens of languages, and never need a coffee break. Well, that's the promise of these AI chatbots. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the challenges. The study revealed key barriers. More than 77% of researchers expressed concerns about the lack of transparency in AI chatbots' decision-making processes, which makes it difficult to understand how these tools generate their outputs. That's the famous AI black box effect. Many participants noted that AI chatbots often fail to provide the nuanced understanding required for complex scientific topics, raising significant concerns about their accuracy. Lastly, nearly 77% of respondents voiced worries about data privacy and the potential bias in chatbot outputs, underscoring the ethical challenges posed by these technologies. For instance, a chatbot might unintentionally amplify biases in existing datasets or produce outputs that seem plausible but are factually incorrect. That's a phenomenon that we now know as hallucinations. One striking finding was that only 11% of researchers reporting having access to institutional training on using AI chatbots. Even fewer said their institutions had policies governing AI use. This lack of guidance leaves researchers in a very tricky spot. They're eager to explore AI tools, but without formal training or clear guidelines, they risk misusing them, or worse, violating ethical standards. Now, despite the challenges, the majority of researchers, about 70%, expressed interest in further training. Over 80% believe that AI chatbots would play a role in the future of research. This enthusiasm shows that researchers see potential in these tools, but they're also asking for a roadmap to use them responsibly. So, what's the takeaway from this massive survey? Well, it's clear that AI chatbots hold immense promise for making research faster, more accessible, and more inclusive. But they also come with real challenges, namely transparency, accuracy, and ethics. But let's go beyond the numbers for a moment. What this study really tells us is that we're at a crossroads. AI tools are not just gadgets. They are reshaping how we approach knowledge creation. Researchers are really eager to embrace this new reality, but they're also cautious, and rightly so, I might say. The future of AI in research will depend on how we address these limitations. It's not just about developing better algorithms, it's also about creating frameworks that foster trust, accountability, and collaboration. We can definitely imagine a world where AI chatbots help democratize science, giving everyone, regardless of language or location, the ability to contribute to global research. Now that's the promise that we should aim for. And that's a wrap for today's episode. I will see you soon for another tech adventure in healthcare.